This is our cool down, shoulder conditioning, some shoulder release and wrist release. And as I said with the warm up, this is so incredibly important. A lot of times I was young and naive, not only with handstands, but all types of training, and didn't recognize the importance of warming up, of cooling off, of preparing and conditioning the joints. And all of a sudden, when I want to do something really maybe more skillful, more technical, the joints fail me, and I'm sort of back to square one. So, anyways, we're going to start here with some shoulder conditioning, and the whole idea here is to make these movements fluid with a little bit of sort of weight bearing, but not a lot. So that we're going to condition the shoulders through a whole chain of motions. So the first one, just as we've been doing the whole time, with the shoulders slightly ahead or slightly behind the hands. And I'm going to come forward into a hollow body. So I'm pushing the butt down and then back. Forward and back. So we're going to do about 5 of these. You can sort of modify it to how far you can go. I'm going to do one more. That's exercise 1. So for exercise 2, I like to use socks. And you can either just sort of put your hands on top of socks or towels or rags or anything like that. And it's basically just Mr. Miyagi work. So you're going to first start with wax on, wax off. So 10 times circling in one direction with a little bit of pressure, and then reverse. And then little micro movements side to side. Forward and back. From here, turn one hand out, push the arm down, come back. Do the other side, turn the hand out, push the arm back. Turn the hand out, push the arm back. So the whole time the hand is under, or the shoulder is under a little bit of pressure, but not a lot. So we're not overdoing this. We're just trying to keep healthy joints, healthy range of motion. From here, forward, out, back. Forward, out, back. Forward, out, back. Forward, out, back. 2 more. Good. Shake it out. Okay. One more time with the blanket, or again, it can be a towel or something you can slide with. So, hollow body. Last one. So you can tell I'm not talking. This is not very easy. Good. Shake it out. Whoo. And then finally, for our shoulder, really, really nice wrist release. I actually sustained a pretty bad fall on my wrist, and this is one of the main techniques I use to sort of release any tension in the wrist joint and the forearm muscles. So you're going to bring your right forearm onto the blanket, or you can roll something up, and then bring your left knee into the palm of the hand. Move the knee around the palm. And what you're doing is moving around all the soft tissue. You can do this for as long as you like. If you find any spots of tension, stay there. And then stabilizing the hand, pull the forearm away from the hand. You can move the elbow up and down. You can move it from side to side. You can circle it. And then forearm will come down. The knee will come onto the center of the forearm. And here, play around with moving your shin, moving your knee. If you can't get there, you can do your hand. Just sort of move around. And so I always use the metaphor of a cat. When you see a cat, their body is completely relaxed. Their muscles are completely soft. They're completely chilled out until they need to do something. And then they can spring with such incredible strength and dynamic speed. And that's how we want our muscles to be. We'll do the left forearm. So bringing your right knee onto the palm of the left hand. So we want the muscles to be soft and palpable, pliable, until we need them. And then when we need them, we want them to be able to be strong and dynamic. So this is a great way to not overly tense specific areas of the body. So you can do this in all different parts of the body and just sort of keep the body really soft and pliable so that we can train and change it in healthy ways. So again, pulling the forearm out from underneath the hand, to keeping pressure on the hand, side to side, circles, and then finally bringing your knee onto the forearm, go to work. And stay here for as long as you like. And then finally, this is again coming back to what we started with, of sort of coming full circle. We've done a lot of work with the body, so now let the body rest. So you're going to come into this position we call constructive rest. The knees are bent, the feet are on the ground. There's not a lot of sort of effort here to stabilize yourself. You can have your hands here, you can bring them out wide, wherever you feel comfortable. And then we're going to spend about a minute releasing all the muscles. And so the whole goal here is to finish the practice without feeling tense. So we want our practice to feel rewarding and purposeful. You know, as I said, balance isn't something that happens right away. The handstand isn't something that happens right away. And a lot of times our eagerness for it to want to happen is one of the reasons that it eludes us. You know, that we're forcing too much. We're not sort of paying attention to the little nuances and the details. I happen to really like the nuances and the details. That's sort of the whole practice for me, is finding all these subtleties, finding reasons why I'm successful and why I'm not, and then working on it. So I appreciate you guys for practicing with me today. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.